downstairs.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Broncos and the Niners on Sunday Night Primetime.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now Mayfield. And complete to Drake London. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now a handoff looking right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Touchdown 49ers. Mark Andrews, his first touchdon here of the new campaign. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers, so that's Kenny Pickett.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 18 carries, 131 yards, and also the score.
So, partner, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Broncos at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Pickett. It's a slant to Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Henry up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9. Pickett. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Pickett now on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett right back to Njoku. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Looking to throw, Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Pickett. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now Pickett. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. And they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too. The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner. Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas. Not an easy thing for them to do. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Jake Bailey on down to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Pickett back to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Pickett right back to the air again. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Pickett running right through him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Pickett. A quick slant to Hill. And some room to roam now. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Broncos. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And San Francisco gets set to go here. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, Henry. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
On is the punter Long here as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. Mayfield now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Throwing again on second and 10. Mayfield.
This pass is caught by London.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From the 30 on second down.
Pickett, quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now Pickett.
And that will be incomplete. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over first and 10.
A first down throw for Mayfield.
Open man is Quintez Cephas.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Now this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett. They set up the screen for Henry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
That one complete to Hill.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff to Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Mayfield. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
And this returnable for Hill.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, the football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. On 2nd and 9. Pickett. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for Denver. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On second down, they'll run it here. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Niners on third down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. And this is Parker, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards. He's able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be running the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He'll find Parker again, complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat in the driver to get at the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. Well, that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
back to the ground. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield running the option right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. But 2nd and 13 here.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Now Mayfield.
He gets this complete to Cephas. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Here's Baker. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Ty Long now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Dances by him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 7. A little over 80 ticks to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Mayfield.
And that is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10.
Mayfield.
And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mayfield to throw.
And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there that brings up 4th. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So now let's look at this situation with no timeouts remaining. The offense should be able to just run the clock out.
I know that's what it says on my time management chart up here. And I know a lot of teams are hiring a time management coach who's going to sit in the box, talk to the head coach. And in this situation, if you do anything but take a knee in victory formation, then you're not playing the game right. This game should be over. Take the knee, hold on to the ball.
By the way, so impressive that you do have a time management chart up here.
Listen, you know I can't count. So I need it in a big way. We can't hire anyone to help us out, so hopefully I'm reading it correctly.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was.